Hello guys, hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go through the things I ended up buying on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty and giving a quick review. I have everything that I purchased on my face today, as well as some other things because I didn't purchase a full face of makeup. I was pretty impressed with the things they had this time, so I just wanted to go through them with you and talk a little bit about them, and I will insert clips of me applying it to my face, and we'll have some chats about this installment of 21 Days of Beauty, so let's get into it. Hey guys, just wanted to mention here that for the last half of this video, my camera was unfocusing and focusing like crazy, so I'm really sorry about that. Just wanted to mention it before we get in the video. Okay, here we go. Alright, I don't know about you guys, okay. I used to feel like the surprise deals were really not great at all, like I was not impressed with them, but then this time, I was shooketh. Like they had things that I had had my eyes on for ages available, as well as I think they had a lot of really good selections just in the base things minus the surprise deals. What was interesting is I've been doing 21 Days of Beauty since 2015, so I remember that instead of surprise deals, they used to be diamond and platinum perks you would know about as soon as the online catalog came out. I do kind of like that you have to like stay up till 1 a.m. to find out, well, at least EST. I have to stay up 1 a.m. EST since it goes on Central Time to find out what it is for the next day. I think it's really exciting. I think it adds something to it, but I'm going to go through with you on what I picked up, and I'm going to go in order of how I put them on my face. So I'm going to start with one of the, probably the most exciting thing I saw on the base catalog, meaning everyone had access to them. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I have heard nothing but incredible things about this. This is $64 normally. I picked up two because I was like, I know I'm gonna love this, and I was afraid that I was gonna love it so much, I was gonna like convince myself to spend $64 on it. Why, when you could get it for half off, right? I used this today as a primer. This is my primer because I've seen people use it as that. It is so luxurious. I've never owned anything from Bobbi Brown before. I really don't own like luxury makeup, so this was an experience. It's quite thick. It's very, very thick, and a little bit goes a very long way. It has a beautiful, fresh lemon and like earthy smell to it, and on the face it feels, man, I really don't want to like downplay this. It feels like the most lightweight, nourishing moisturizer I have ever put on my face. Like I literally made a face like whoa when I put it on, because it just felt so, it feels like, okay, it's like the texture of Crisco. This is gonna sound so weird. It's the texture of Crisco when you take it out, meaning it's like a little thick, and like when you scoop it, like you see like it doesn't like smoothly come out. But on the face it just melts. It just melts into the face almost like, wow, butter. I guess I'm using a whole Crisco reference here. That's so interesting. I'm very excited to continue to use this, and I'm very excited that I picked up two because I knew myself and this was going to be a favorite, and it was. This also sold out incredibly quickly. I stayed up till 1:20 in the morning to pick this up, and I know by 7 a.m. when they sent out the flyer there was like no stock left of this because it was just that exciting. So very excited to continue to use this. I'm very happy with that purchase. I had talked in my Ulta what I thought I was going to haul video about a tinted moisturizer that I really wanted to try, and I was looking more into it. I was being very, very picky, and it was between the MAC Face and Body Radiance and the Urban Decay Hydromatic tinted foundation, I'm so sorry. And I started looking at the reviews of the MAC Face and Body because, like I said, Jamie Page Beauty has talked that foundation up and down like it was the best thing she ever purchased. The reviews on Ulta were very negative because it seems like they had changed their formula and it wasn't as good as what it once was, which drove me to purchase this then, which is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage up to 24 hours. I got the shade Fair 20. I think it's a really great color match. Like you can see from my face to my neck, it feels really, really me. And having it on the face right now, it is so skin-like. Like I can still see, it's definitely a light to medium coverage. I didn't use a lot because I don't love medium full coverage foundations now. I like to see my skin, so you can still see my birthmarks. You can still see a little bit of the acne that I have going on my face, but it looks like my face. It looks like an enhanced version of my skin. It took away the redness that I have sometimes on my cheeks and my chin. It definitely took away the redness around my mouth. I've been getting some acne from stress. Because why not, you know? It took away a lot of like my base imperfections, like the minute things. So I could essentially wear this on its own with a blush in the summer and people wouldn't think I'm wearing a ton of makeup. Like, you know when you're wearing makeup, but it doesn't look like you're wearing a ton of it. It is definitely glowy, but it's not the Fenty Hydrating Foundation glowy. This is more of a satin finish, but it's definitely hydrating to the face. I don't know if it's because I used the enriched face base for it, but this looks incredible. So good, and things applied so well on top of this. I'm really, really, really excited to continue to use this in the summer. And it's my first Urban Decay foundation, so I'm just like really happy. Okay, I did pick up, I was excited, another like really great like base thing that everyone had access to in the catalog were the Nude Sticks Nudies blushes. I picked up Sweet Peach Peony, which is a Nudies Bloom, so it's more of a glowy, hydrating, moisturizing blush. And I also picked up the purple one, which is Moody Blue. I did just do a whole swatch video, I'll like insert it here, of all of my Nude Sticks blushes you can find on my Instagram. I love this blush. It is definitely like a pinky peach. Like, okay, when I got this in the mail, I was like, oh, this isn't, I was expecting something different, you know? But then I put it on the face and I was like, okay, this is actually exactly what I was expecting. It has a beautiful sheer-ish base of this light pink peach. It's not so peachy that it pulls orange, and it's not so pinky that it, you know, it's like a pink blush. It's a beautiful in-between. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It applies wonderfully. I actually started with a sponge on this one and then built it up with my fingers, and I liked the way it applied with my fingers the best. I know they have these little brushes on the bottom. I really don't use them. I think they're too dense for the product, and I actually prefer to apply this with my fingers. But I was so happy that I got to expand my collection 2 blushes further, and I now have 8 Nude Sticks Nudies, and I do have more on my list of ones that I want to purchase, so definitely a great purchase, and I'm so happy I picked it up. And I love this blush on my face. It looks great. The most exciting surprise deal for me was this Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I have heard nothing but incredible, amazing things about this brow gel, and so I had to try it myself, and I will say it lives up to the hype. I have been using the e.l.f. Brow Lift, which I quite enjoy. It is much thicker though, and you can definitely feel the crunchiness on the brows in the beginning until like you kind of move around, and then the gel kind of softens itself, and it sticks all day. It's a great $6 alternative to like the Anastasia Brow Freeze. This, okay, maybe the best brow gel and like a liquidy gel formula I've ever seen. And I think the thing I love most about this is the brush, because let me zoom up on this, because there is little bristles on both sides. All angles of this brush is covered in little bristles, so you can like start with the longer side, which I did, and then like place with the smaller side. I'm really impressed by that. It's not crunchy at all. It doesn't feel like stiff. It set my brows in a way that like looks natural but still fluffy. I really, really, really am enjoying this, and I'm so excited to continue to use it. I wish I had picked up a second one, but I just wasn't sure I was gonna like this because I'm very particular about my brow gels. Okay, the next thing that I picked up, I didn't pick up that much. I actually like stuck to my schedule of what I was gonna pick up like pretty consistently. I told you guys I was looking at some novel palettes, and I did end up picking up 2. So I had mentioned I was going to pick up a little cutie palette, so that's a 6-pan palette, and I ended up picking up the one in Midnight. I did a declutter recently, and a lot of the, I thought I had, okay, a lot of the blue eyeshadow palettes I had, I didn't love the formula on the blue eyeshadows, so I gave them away. Or I just hadn't reached for them, which like was an indicator to me to let them go. So I was like, I could use some more blues in my collection. Like that's one thing that I gave a lot away of. So I picked up the Midnight palette, and it's full of these incredible blue shades. Now there is only one matte shade in here, and it is Blue Hour. It's this dark navy blue, but I actually don't feel like it hinders the palette at all. I feel like this is so diverse and richly pigmented that it's actually like, I don't feel like I have to use a matte, which is crazy. This sapphire shade is, this formula of these eyeshadows like literally blew me away, and I wish that Nabla had more colors, like more colorful big palettes. A lot of them are neutrals with like a flash of color, which is why I feel like the 6 pen palettes maybe are the best option for me, because like, wow, this color story is incredible. This beautiful white comes off of more of like a blue white. It has a, let me see if you can see on here. Yeah, it has this beautiful like light pale blue tint. It is so beautiful. It's everything that I wanted my Lime Crime palettes to be. I have been reaching for this palette non-stop, even though I've been wanting to use other things because I just can't get enough of the formulation, and I'm excited to continue to like dive into Nabla as a brand. It all started when I got their highlighter and bronzer, and this is solidified that this is a brand I want to continue to follow, so I'm very excited about that one. I also did pick up the Nabla glitter palette in Miami Lights, which is this one. I have this blue shade all over my lid today underneath a Nude Sticks Lilac Sky stick, and I think it just looks like so fucking wicked. These glitters are interesting, okay, because when I think of a pressed glitter, I think of like almost like a slimy texture. Like ColourPop has pressed glitters, but they feel like they have binders to it that would bind to your lid. This doesn't necessarily feel like a binder. It's quite dry, but the payoff is wow. Like I don't usually use brushes, but I just use this small little dense brush and just packed it on, and when it spread, it was almost like I don't know, it must be like a binder in with the glitter, because it does stick. Like I had no fallout, which is absolutely insane for all of the glitter that I have on my face. There was absolutely no fallout on my face, barely any fallout at all, but it's still like you got the impact of just glitter with this effect of this binder that worked so well that you couldn't even like see it or feel it. It's insane. It's so good. I'm so deeply impressed by the Nabla products that, like I said, I cannot wait to continue and try more, because holy shit, like it really took me by surprise how much I love and reached for these products. Like literally I'm crazy for them. And then the last thing I picked up was one of those I didn't expect, and I didn't even expect it when I added it to cart and hit checkout. I haven't been wearing setting spray because I haven't been going outside really with makeup during the pandemic, because I'm a very avid mask wearer. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm going to get my 4th shot as soon as I can. You know, with my mom's condition, like there's just no place for me to be careless, especially because I do take care of her as well. The news made me think that perhaps the pandemic was going to get better in the summer. Joke's on me, it's actually not getting better at all. There's actually a lot of cases, and a lot of my friends have contracted COVID in the last week, which makes me feel so not great, especially the ones that are vaxxed and boosted still feeling like they got hit by 2 trucks. Again, I just can't risk anything, so it doesn't look like I'll be going outside, but when I was like, wow, maybe I could wear makeup outside, let me get a setting spray so that any of this beautiful makeup I just purchased can stay on my face. So I got a MAC Fix Plus. I know MAC is not cruelty free. If there was another setting spray available, I probably would have gotten that one, but I've also always been interested with the Fix Plus. I feel like it's a staple for makeup people, and I've never experienced a lot of MAC products. I one time got Velvet Teddy and I wasn't impressed by it. And I do have a blush. I did have a blush from them that I won in like this giveaway, and I also wasn't impressed by it. But this Fix Plus is really nice. I just feel like people use it a lot to like saturate and create almost like wet liners with their eyeshadow, or like intensify shimmers. So I was like, oh well, I might as well just pick it up. I did use it today, and I do feel like it did what it was supposed to do. Like I can touch my face and no makeup comes away. The sprayer's not great, but I'm excited that I picked it up, and I'm excited to see where that all goes. So that's all the money I spent on Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm gonna total up and put here like the legitimate amount of money that I spent. I did, since it's my birthday month, get $10 off. So technically when I purchased these, I got them for $54 for the 2 instead of $64. But I feel like I spent maybe just at $100, which is a great spot for me because I don't want to spend more. I don't want to like saturate my collection because I had just done that declutter, but I did want to experience and try some new products, some new brands, and just some things that I had had my eye on for, and I'm very impressed with 21 Days of Beauty this time. It has been less than impressive I would say the last year. 2021 was not that impressive, so I'm very excited to see what they end up doing for September when they do 21 Days of Beauty again. I'm excited for Ulta because they're getting brands like Bobbi Brown, Chanel, Fenty Beauty, and I feel like Ulta is low-key better than Sephora. I'm just saying. So yeah guys, that completes this video. Please let me know what you picked up from 21 Days of Beauty, and if there's any products that I should try that you picked up and you're like, holy shit man, this changed my life. Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna leave you all, but thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.